Hey, just coming back with the actual daily vlog, I guess. Well, as you can see, I set my computer up, and it actually works. It's not broken, which is nice. Pretty much all of this is Funkos, video games, toys, and stuffed animals that need to be going through. Um, yeah, just simply going through it. Kind of just put it where it's supposed to be. It's all gonna have to be displayed in this corner somehow. Um, got my dirty clothes, my air conditioner, my toolbox. That's part of like a server that I took apart at the hotel. Got my work clothes, just some like accessories and stuff. I thought this was cool. Um, I bought I bought this belt. It's a Ariat belt, but it didn't have a buckle. I just kept hunting around, so I found a buckle, and I think that's like a dirt bike brand buckle or something. I don't know. It was kind of cool. But yeah, my computer's together. Um, Still kind of a work in progress as it was. Um, yeah, I'm gonna show something that's a little ridiculous towards the end before I sit down. One of these boxes is closed just to donate. I'm gonna let Jim pick through it before. Turn the lights on. I'm gonna let Jim pick through it before I really mess with it or do anything. I'm kind of avoiding a specific area right this second, but yeah, a few more loose things that I found that I needed a spot for. This goes to my Simpsons chess set, and Bart is missing his hand, sadly. That's the only thing missing on my Simpsons chess set, which I'll probably display at some point. Yeah, you'd be surprised, but that's like food for like a week. Yeah. Um, let's see. Again, I'm kind of avoiding a specific part of the room for a reason. But yeah. Like I said, this room was kind of already basically done. um, so this is just clothes. Like that's just hats, and that's I think hats and just hats and gloves and mitts, and that I'm gonna throw out. It's multi bag. That well, I'll have to move the lighting, but that's this right here, whole stack of like 10 pairs. It's just designer jeans. They're all designer jeans, so that's kind of bad. All right, let's move this so we get better lighting. That bag is just like a sock and underwear bag, some shorts, and then in the back is the sweatpants. All of these, just they're just jackets and hoodies. And there's some crazy things in there that I totally forgot that I had. Um, Again, will kind of warm me up, I guess. I mean, the hat rack is a little bit better. I found another North Face hat that I had before, the white and gray one. You know, again, we're just kind of warming it up. I'm slightly embarrassed, I guess. There's too much excess, you know, too much excess. Grabbing a hat real quick. I would like to wear hats. Okay. Um. Well, this is my shoe collection. This is all the shoes. Yeah. These are. Oh, original Yeezys with the Nike tag inside still. These things lived a beat rough life. I don't know what happened to them, but still, $1,000 just sitting there. Total junk, but $1,000. And yeah, these are probably like one of my favorite joints. They're like one of my first pairs of like Nike joints that I got. This is why I like ones so much. I don't have a lot of ones. I don't know. I have like one pair of ones. But yeah, just some super old school heat, and then I don't know. I guess just some new school heat. You know. Okay. I mean, this is a forethought thing. I bought these at Marshalls. 60. Oh yeah, they were $64 with tax. Kyrie, I think, or Katie on pearls, like $300 now. I put them on once. Yeah, but pretty much everything else is a thrift store thing. Nothing else have I bought like new. Okay, let me turn some lights off, and then we're gonna go into what is essentially my office now, and we'll just kind of do the video based on points I wrote down in my book because I actually have a lot of them. Again, all this is just video games, Funkos, loose toys, and stuffed animals, and it's all kind of gonna have to live in this corner somewhere. And these shoes are gonna have to get shoe racked somehow, some way. I don't know when or where or what, but I can, I have to do something with it. Nobody's seen the insanity in here, and I don't really want anyone to around here to see the insanity that lives in this room with me or in this apartment, because I just feel like the things will start going missing. Okay, this chair, it's a scuffed chair. Okay, yeah, I won't lie to you, but it's all I got. I only have two chairs. This is one of them, and realistically, I'm thankful I have a chair. I'm let my computer kind of just warm up and do its thing, because I just turned it on before turned it on, made sure I had stuff, video games and stuff installed. I did. I have all the stuff that I thought I installed before installed. So lots of Borderlands, lots of single player. I have 10, 20,000 hours worth of games installed that I could play. So I have no excuse to not have fun and spend time in this room playing things. My computer's pretty old. It's old Optiplex with a 570 in it. And yeah, it's a little beat. I think it's a 570, 580. But it's a little bit beat up, and it's kind of HUD, so everything's so slow. So I'm gonna restart it here in a little bit. I just want to let it like kind of start and warm up and do its thing. But yeah, let's just roll into the. Oh god, it fell out. All right, well, give me a second then. My bookmarker thing and this thing fell out. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh no video output on the Pixel 6, which I only found out after quite a while of looking and about 2 hours. Lost about 2 hours of work. I guess I should have bought a Samsung, and I wrote down fat L because it is a really fat L. Because now, if I want to watch TV, the only way I can watch TV is I got a hard drive with some stuff on it, movies mostly, and then I got, but I don't really want to rewatch things, so that'll be and then I have my phone. Like I can't use my phone to a monitor to watch. Like my monitor's huge. Like I had a smaller monitor I was gonna use to watch TV on than this monitor, like a maybe 18-inch, 17-inch monitor. But there's no video output through the Type C, so that sucks. And the only other thing I think I can do is get like a Google Chromecast, and then I also have to hook up my router and do a bunch of things in a roundabout way to have like a private LAN network. So my things can, talk to each other. So that kind of sucks. And it basically just means the only way I can watch content is on my phone, uh, unless I get internet. So kind of sucks. Yeah, pretty fat L. I didn't know that before. You would just assume that you would be able to mirror through through a hardwired connection. Like it's so dumb. Like that actually is a fat L, and I'm really upset that Google over like that's an oversight for them. Like, are you kidding me? It's upsetting. Um, yeah. So I can get a new phone, or I can SIM swap my phone to my Razr phone every time I want to watch something on TV, which sounds stupid. I'm not, it requires me talking to people, which is kind of a far and away thing. Browsing Facebook Marketplace, my don't know what that word says. Some ideas are cool and affordable. I have no idea. Not doing it right now, of course, but I can. Oh, browsing Facebook Marketplace for my SUV idea. It's cool and affordable. Not doing it right now, of course, but I can picture it now. It's gonna be like either a V8 4Runner. I don't really care about the color, or a SR5 Sequoia. like 2006, 2007, 2008, any of those 3 years. Sequoia or 4Runner V8. And then I'm just gonna get some newer like 4Runner or Tacoma TRD wheels for it because I see some of them with tires for like $500 for a set on Facebook Marketplace. So you just have to be patient and eventually look absolutely ridiculous. So that was the thumbnail that I put for in earlier videos, basically what my SUV will probably look like just in the future at some point, like whenever I get one. Let's see. I messed around. I stayed up way too late, and then I hit my second wind, and all I wanted to do was like clean and organize and do what I've done so far today, which didn't actually take me that long, maybe like 4 or 5 hours of just kind of chill doing stuff. But yeah, I wanted to do that last night because I couldn't sleep, and I just feel like it's late, and that's rude to like be stomping around like you know going through boxes and stuff. If I can hold it down for 2 years, like if I can hold down my job, for 2 years, I'll be in such a good spot. Um, and basically, I'll basically be where I financially was in 2019 before I came to Ohio, but that money had no purpose, so it kind of just went into, living in crap hotels and just being wasted on, food and basic survival for like a year and a half. So completely wasted money. But yeah, I'll be back there if I can hold down the job for 2 years. I'll actually be further along than I was before I came here. But the money has a purpose, so it'll hopefully actually go to something. I'd like a gaming PC. So it's like 600 or $1,000. Get a new gaming PC at some point. A sim rig, again, probably like 600 to $1,000. Um, I don't really care about force feedback. That means literally nothing to me. I kind of wish I could take the steering wheel out of my own car and just attach it to the hub because I just want a bigger wheel. That's pretty much it. Um, and maybe more feedback from the pedals and an e-brake, an actual e-brake, because I use my clutch as my e-brake, which I know is not popular, and I'm probably gonna get flamed for that when I start doing sim videos later. But it's just how I get down. If I had a e-brake, I would use it, but I don't have one, so I just use what I have. And yeah, the e-brake for me, if I don't have an e-brake, I might as well not even be driving the car. I'm so like dependent on the e-brake. So I just like nicer pedal setup, nicer just general setup, and the VR. I was thinking about it. I really want to do the VR. I don't care about stretch monitors and 9 monitors and just put the mask on, and I want to hop in the cockpit of the car, and I want to look around, and I want to feel like I'm in the cockpit. I think it's sick, and I could achieve that for like 300, 400 bucks, probably like 200 bucks for a Quest or something. You know what I mean? So I just want to upgrade the sim rig. That's kind of like gaming PC, sim rig, SUV. I put 6 to 10K for the SUV, but the sim rig and the gaming PC probably 2K combined. I don't know when I'll mess with that. It probably won't be for anytime soon because I'd like to stack more money before I spend another dollar. SUV I put about 6 to 10K. Um, because you can get Sequoias for like 3 grand. Like you can get Sequoias for 3 grand. I want to hunt around for something under 200,000 miles and kind of specific things. So just 6 to 10 grand, and that'll be like ready to rip, ready to go 100,000 miles. So I don't know, and I don't know. I just think it looks cool. And again, I've never lived anywhere that I felt like I needed a V8 SUV, but holy crap, is this like the most mountainous crap hole ever. And to be honest, putting bull bars on my car is probably like a good strategy because most people hit deers around here. Every week I see a couple new deer as I go in and out of town. Like, and then I put for the house 20 to 50K, depending on the work that needs to be done to the house. So like, you know, it could even be 10K, and it could even be a house that's only 10,000 or $15,000, but then I have to put another 10 or 20 or 30 into it to make it worth living in, right? So something like that, or just get a piece of land and then see what 20 or $25,000 would get me. with a contract, someone to build me at the time. That'd be what I'd like the most. I'd prefer just something new because I just want something that'll last my lifetime, and then I don't care what happens. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do, but I think 20 to 50K for the house would be good. But again, this is so far out. This is like we're looking 12 months to 2 years into the future, um, and countless days of overtime, and you know what I mean, like countless meals that I don't eat. Like I need to stack this money, like my life depends on it or something. Um, Never getting exactly what I want. That's what I was kind of talking about with the house. Um, it's always just kind of where the intersecting points are, and they're always like money, time, and reliability. It's like how much money does it take, and how much time is that going to take me to get, and how long is the item going to last, and yeah, reliability. So I prefer to just build my own house, but I don't think $25,000 is going to get me a lot into building a house. So um, I get the best I can find at the time and go for it, but I'm picky and a bad negotiator to buy. Like to buy a remote, I'm fine because I'm just lowball Larry. I'm just like, hey, like $25 or $30, like half off at least. I never, yeah, I never have came in with a bid that's more than half of what they're asking. On a computer, I might. I've seen some really dope computers for 8 and 1,000 that have like 3060s, 3070s, and they're just like nasty units. And I'd probably offer like, $100, $200 under what they want, because obviously I want it. But as far as like, I don't mind negotiating from like far away, but if I'm there in the moment, it's not good for me because let's say in person, I'm nervous and I'm manic. I get talked into BS easy, and I can't wait to not feel desperate one day. Like if I don't figure out tomorrow, I'm completely screwed. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how I feel right now. Like it's not exactly how I feel. Like I would if everything fell apart. Like I'd be fine for a little while, but that's not the point. The point is like I don't want to feel desperate. I don't want to feel worried. I don't want to be worried. I want to be able to not worry about what I'm doing for a year or two. I want to just be free to do whatever I want to do, whatever that might be. I'm only a couple years away from that. As long as I can lock it down right now and buy a house during this during this disaster, I think I'll be in a good spot. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do, man. I want to teach kayaking lessons down the river. That's not actually what I want, but that's the type of like goofiness I'm talking about. I just want to do whatever I want to do. Like I don't know what I want to do, but I know that I don't want to be stuck working at the carpet factory for 20 years. Yeah, I'll just move on. Um, I talk to dead people, and I talk shit to them. I didn't mean to curse. I've been avoiding my curse words that I wrote down. I talk crap to them. Sometimes nobody talks back. Wait, that's not how it's supposed to be framed. I talk to dead people. I talk smack sometimes, and then there should be a period that's nobody talks back because nobody ever talks back to me. You know, I just talk crap to people. I'm just like, hey, why aren't you here? Or I miss you, or just whatever. But yeah, nobody's ever talked back to me. I've never heard voices in any way. The only voice that I have is, me talking to myself, talking in third person. So, um, oh, um, I was gonna show my mom. I found an ID, like a membership card from my mom, like a year before she died. I was gonna show a picture of her, but I don't really feel like going to get my wallet. It's in the other room. I was expecting to do this in there, but then I looked at the setup and then I framed up the picture and I was like, oh no, I'm just gonna do it in here. Yeah, it's a ID from 1 year before she died. She looks pretty okay. I don't know, she looks stressed out, I guess. Wanting to hit the thrift stores for furniture. There's 5 stores near me. I haven't hit, but I need to chill. Need to get some positive cash flow going because I haven't saved a dollar in like a couple of months because I've, you know, spent money on the car and then had to spend money on the card and then just everything stacking. So yeah, I haven't really saved any money and I need to begin saving money by not going anywhere because then it's pretty easy to see where my money goes because I won't have gone anywhere and yeah, it'll just be easy for me because I can't really spend any money if I don't go anywhere. So it's pretty difficult because I won't buy anything new. Um, yeah, I've spent what I've made to make it here basically. So I still only have like $3,000 saved, and I need to push forward. I wrote down going to try to force my love of gaming again with only single player games. I have a ton of single player games. Where is it? Oh, where's my mouse? This is gonna be quite long, but it's fine. Like just the name, I got 7 Days to Die, Brony, Borderlands 2, Borderlands Game of the Year Edition, pre-sequel, Car X Drift, Dead Rising 3, Death Road Canada, Deus Ex, Fallout 3, 4, Lego Star Wars, Kenshi, Morrowind, Oblivion, Postal 2, Noida, and about half the games on that list I haven't played, and I also have other stuff too. So yeah, I'm still in a set of Corsa for my wheel. So I have a lot of games and stuff that I can play. And I really don't want to get myself internet because I get internet and then I just play toxic games and then I don't have a good enough computer to really like be competitive and I'm sitting at 50 FPS and I'm like, why am I, only able to do so well? And it's like, well, you're sitting at 50 FPS. So yeah, it's a whole thing, and so I really don't want to buy a new computer. I kind of want to save money, and I have this computer that has all these games that I have yet to finish or play or do things with, so I should be able to do that. But the problem is, it probably won't work, and I'll probably just sit on my phone scrolling instead on YouTube through just nothing because that's just kind of how my brain works. And I just really want to play like Apex and Tarkov and Call of Duty and maybe like World of Warcraft or even private server World of Warcraft. So just all online stuff. You know what I mean? But I have so many good single player games. I just have to like get my mind out of like caring what other people are doing or caring about the online space for just a few years. Like I just need to, but that's kind of the addiction thing, man. Like yeah, like I feed into it so strong. Like I could sit here for 10, 12 hours a day and just grind, just play. As long as I have a point or I have focus or I care about what I'm doing, like I can just go endlessly. Like if I started playing World of Warcraft, if I installed my computer on Saturday if I moved in here, installed my computer on Saturday, had internet hooked up and everything, I could be uh whatever level 80, ready to start raiding by the time I have to go to work tomorrow. I probably could have done that from Saturday afternoon until like Tuesday afternoon. Yeah. So yeah, I really want to play online games, but I'm gonna try not to do that. I'm gonna try not to focus on it. Um, I'm just trying to enjoy what I have and try and save money so I can get this house, I can get this SUV, so I get things, man. Like stop focusing on trying to enjoy yourself so much right this second or trying to do stuff right this second and focus on like big picture. It's very difficult for me because I'm so short-sighted. Um, oh yeah, part of me wishing I never discovered the internet because it kind of just, I don't know, in a lot of ways killed my passion for things. Oh. Game buying overview. Yeah, I did that this morning. My hat rack keeps scaring me. I keep seeing my hat rack out of the corner of my eye getting spooked. That's normal for me. Uh, weird getting so small. Oh yeah, weird just getting so small. And not nothing eating. Oh yeah, I'm eating badly right now. I'm not really like I'm kind of embracing my bad habits right now because I'm kind of stuck at the house, which is a bad excuse, just like I wrote down. But I don't want to get big. I don't want to get big again. It's kind of like weird, like I say. Because I used to wear like size 44 pants, and now like I can fit in a size 30 or 32. So it's just kind of weird. And I don't feel like I really lost that weight. And it was kind of like not even by choice. I just kind of had to. Um, yeah, like I barely noticed shedding like 100, like I probably lost 100 pounds. I barely noticed that I lost 100 pounds over 6 years. And it was all out of desperation, I guess, for the most part, because I just couldn't afford to eat. But other than no soda, like no soda was kind of like my own choice over time. And just soda kind of, it's not that awesome. It's not, well, it's not very good for you, and it's so expensive. The main reason I cut it out was because it was so expensive, not because like it's unhealthy. I'm like, nah, dude, Mountain Dew per case is expensive, and then the 2 liters went up, and I just had to cut it out. And I switched to like Gatorade juice, and I like Minute Maid juice and stuff. Um, a lot of money in old VHS tapes. Like I guess I don't know what's rare and it seems obscure AF, but clearly there's a market. So I guess I just seen this thing where like these dudes have like shredded a bunch of copies of Nuki. And there's no way it's literally these are the last copies of these things because these things resurface continually over the years. And I almost swear on everything, unless I'm just picturing a box of ET. I've seen a box of Nuki, which sold for $80,000 at auction. So I'm quite upset because again, I don't really understand the market on VHS tapes other than vintage scary movies can be worth something, but I have yet to find any of those. I and, obscure like it's just I don't know. If I left $80,000 on the shelf, I think I might puke. Like I think I might just like if I had a better memory and I could be certain that I did that to myself, I think I'd puke. Yeah. And I'm in a crazy spot, location wise, to hunt VHS tapes because they would still be popular around here. Uh, if you kind of catch, I mean, it's still something that would be put out, and a lot of things get overlooked out here. So it's yeah, I could come up on some craziness. I just don't know what to look for. So it's kind of like, well, imagine if you needed to find like a needle and a stack of needles, and the needle you were looking for was like a slightly different color than all the other ones, and you had no idea that that needle was slightly different. So yeah, the whole points from the book. I don't want to make it super long. This is I don't know, my office or whatever. My bedroom's always been my office, I guess. I don't think we're gonna do much business out of here. That's not really like what I mean by that. It's kind of just like this is my gaming room. This is kind of my other room for my bedroom. This is like when I get a house, this is all I need the second room for. I just wanted a room for my bedroom and then like a room for this, for all my crap. Because we're still young and there will probably be a lot more crap that I'll buy over the years. So, but I'm not gonna let this go on any longer. I don't know how well this will do. I tested the audio and stuff, so hopefully it looks good. Hopefully it sounds good. Hopefully I was in frame. But hope everyone has a good day. See you guys.